It was 2013, and I'd already been a top producer at a large staffing agency for 6 years in a row. But it was much harder than it needed to be. I had become very successful despite a number of company challenges like micromanagement and regular turnover, excessive and often pointless meetings, pricing and operational constraints, in addition to a very long commute, all of which have been grinding on me for years. And my 65-year-old, $5 billion employer with all their expertise didn't really have a great recruiting engine or even know how to automate it. So I always had to work harder and longer than was necessary. Less effective practices were really the norm, and leadership wasn't really thinking strategically. They were only concerned about what deals were closing this month. I had dreamed of leaving for a while, but was fearful about it. To be successful, I knew I had to subscribe to several expensive job boards and a CRM, build an entire back office, establish a marketing strategy, all of it. The thought of leaving a secure position where I was already making a strong six-figure income was so overwhelming that every time I thought about it, fear stopped me right away from taking any action. After years of saving for expenses though, I finally took the leap and I was really successful, but I needed some help automating. I started collaborating daily with my longtime colleague, Ryan.
I started working extensively with recruiting systems in 2011, identifying and automating manual processes through the use of technology. It didn't take Dan and me long to realize that we each had half of exactly the kind of organization that we would want to join for ourselves, where automation and independence were high and micromanagement was low. And we continued to refine and automate the recruiting process because we didn't just want to start another traditional staffing agency. We were all doing the same thing and pretty much operating the same way. It took us years to get it right, through a lot of trial and error and money, but ultimately, what we created was a marriage between the benefits of working for a large agency and the benefits of being an independent recruiter. The entire back office, job board subscriptions, a platform that actually automates and amplifies their efforts at no cost to the recruiter.
We give back 80% of the margin to the recruiter, effectively doubling their income at a minimum, and they work on their own schedule, from any location, with full autonomy and freedom to run and price their own business, without the restrictions, oversight, and corporate drama of a traditional agency.
It doesn't stop there. We understand that one of the positive aspects of a large agency is training, mentoring, and coaching. Being able to regularly talk with and learn from other top performers gives the independent recruiter opportunities to strategize and problem solve with others who get it. And when you have high quality support with autonomy, that's power.
If you're watching this video, chances are you've already thought about being your own boss. But you might also have worried about all the risks and costs. We get it. We once had those same concerns. And we built a platform to eliminate the cost and mitigate the risk so that you wouldn't have to.